The International Table Soccer Federation and Kazum Productions are bringing you the 2015 World Cup from Torino, Italy, and we have the men's doubles final. On the left side, representing Denmark, that is Sven WONSYLD in the forward position, his brother Niels WONSYLD at goal. And on the right side, out of Luxembourg, that is two-time world champion Yannick Correa in the forward position, his partner Bruno Goncalves at goal. Both teams using the Bonzini table in this doubles event. The WONSYLD brothers on the left, Correa and Goncalves on the right. We're underway here in game number one, again on the Bonzini table, and Correa will have the first scoring opportunity here in game number one as he sets up his snake shot. Rocks it in, tried that shot attempt, rebound comes around, picked up here by WONSYLD. Of course, when you think of the Bonzini table, you think of France. That is the predominant table in that country. So many great players have come out of the nation of France and have been great Bonzini players. But also, of course, Denmark, a Bonzini nation, a team that has had success in the past at World Championships on the Bonzini table. In fact, this team on the left, a former finalist at the Bonzini World Championship Series in doubles. Sven WONSYLD, a former ITSF multi-table singles champion, as is this man. Firing that one off a man and then spinning in is Yannick Correa. It's 1-0 here in game number one. Best 3 games out of 5. Each game played to 5 goals. Yannick Correa won a singles championship multi-table back in 2009. And then along with Carlos de Silva, won a doubles championship 2 years ago. Correa fires it home near side. It's 2-0. Yannick Correa has certainly become, I think, one of the 5 or 10 best all-around players in the world. And that could be higher. We could be talking about a guy who's top 2 or 3. Sven WONSYLD, also a very, very good multi-table player. In fact, we mentioned that he was a world champion. He's the defending world singles champion at the World Cup event, and he finds that near side of the goal to make it 2-1. 2-1 here in game number one. Correa will get another possession here and shoot against Niels. That shot attempt blocked. Rebound comes back to Bruno. Bruno Goncalves, of course, Luxembourg, really on the rise internationally as a table soccer nation. They've won a couple of world championships. Correa involved with both of those. Multi-table, of course, but they've also had some great success at World Championship Series events. They hosted the Leonhard World Championships last year and produced champions at that event. Goncalves with that pin effort off that corner of the goal, picked up here by Niels WONSYLD. 2-1 lead for the team from Luxembourg. Correa and Goncalves here in game number one. Shot down the middle, blocked and grabbed again by Correa, who is getting a lot of possessions, and that's dangerous for the opponents because he's such a good shooter, and he makes it 3-1 here. Yannick Correa looking for his 3rd career multi-table world championship title. That would really elevate him into some prestigious company. Frédéric Collignon, the only other player to have ever won a world championship multi-table 3 times or more. Of course, Fred with quite a few more than that over the years. And WONSYLD, Sven, finding that hole down the middle to cut the lead to 1. It's 3-2. Yannick Correa makes it look easy on this table, and it is not. Anyone who has played on the Bonzini table knows how precise you need to be. And finding the far side here is Correa. It's 4-2. Great opening game performance from Yannick Correa. And he takes it away here. But Yannick will work the lane. He'll work the high lane. He'll try to go along the wall here. A nice save by a hustling Bruno Goncalves. 4-2 lead here in game number one. Pass near side. Oh, beautifully executed. Grabbed by Correa, who can close out game number one. Yannick. Strokes it home near side, so the Luxembourgers, Yannick Correa, Bruno Goncalves, open up this men's doubles final with a win. And look at it here as Correa works the goal, then finds the near side. Referee Filip Kubiatowicz keeping an eye on things. Filip from Poland. Pressure on the team from Denmark as they find themselves down 1-0 in this men's doubles final. Sven has that one blocked and picked up again here and angled into the goal by Sven WONSYLD. It's 1-0. 1-0 lead for Correa and Goncalves. Yannick able to brush this one through the lane. He has been nearly unstoppable so far, but Niels does get a man on that one, and then Niels WONSYLD able to pick up the rebound. Jim Stevens with you here at the 2015 ITSF World Cup in Torino, Italy. The Italian Federation doing such a great job of hosting this event this year. Shot down the middle. The first time that the World Cup has been held outside France or Germany. Of course, the original, the very first World Cup in Hamburg back in 2006. But since 2009, this event, of course, held in Nantes, France. 1-0 lead here in game number 2 for Sven and Niels WONSYLD. There again, that pass. Goncalves has done a good job of passing the ball and getting Yannick Correa extra possessions. He has taken advantage of those possessions, although WONSYLD shows him the near side, then takes it away. Outstanding defense from Niels WONSYLD. But they need some offense as well, and they have done a good job of keeping the ball off the shooting rod of Sven WONSYLD, the defending ITSF multi-table world champion. He defeated Ryan Moore here in 2014 at the World Cup. Correa circling and then brushing it through. He looks just so comfortable on this table. And, of course, Yannick, a great player on all the tables, but especially good here today on the Bonzini, and he has tied it up at 1 here in game number 2. Sven WONSYLD will get a possession. The difference so far in the match has been the 5-rod, the passing of Yannick Correa, and his ability to keep the ball away from Sven. WONSYLD tried to come back near side. He'll get the rebound. Fake. And then stroke it home down the middle. It's 2-1. The Danish pair have taken the lead here in this second game. Another nice save here by Niels. WONSYLD slowing the pace down. That shot attempt blocked back towards his goal. Kept out. And again in possession. Niels up the table to Sven. Of course, these two with such great chemistry. They're brothers, after all. And they have such great feel for the game and for each other's game. And they have had tremendous success. And finding the short side here is Sven WONSYLD. It's now 3-1. 3-1 lead for the WONSYLD brothers here in this second game. Passing it along the wall is Yannick Correa. Yannick will take his time, try to take it out to the far side. And Niels has been very good defensively, and he's had to be because Yannick has had a lot of possessions. He'll get another one here. Another block for Niels. And this time near corner successfully. And for the first time in the match, we see a switch. Yannick will move back defensively, Bruno to forward. You can anticipate if Bruno gets a possession, he'll call timeout and bring his fellow countryman, his doubles partner, back to the forward position. But first, Sven will call timeout. It's the men's doubles final here at the 2015 World Cup in Torino, Italy. course, for many years, the ITSF World Championships were held, maybe 100 kilometers north of here in St. Vincent, Italy, up in the mountains. We had a chance to cover a couple of those, and it was always a lot of fun. But now we're down the mountain. We're in Torino, and it's the World Cup. Ball put back into play by Sven, who was able to brush this one through, and he can extend the lead once again. This time shooting against CORREIA. Sven setting it up near side. He'll chip that little angle or bring it down the middle or take it out to the far side. Let's see what he chooses to do here. Brings it down the middle beautifully, really timing it nicely against CORREIA. It's 4-2, and Yannick now moving back to forward. So the WONSYLD brothers threatening to tie this match up, and they can do so right here as Sven will set up his pin shot. Really taking his time. That shot down the middle, taken away by GONCALVES. Bruno, who has passed it well and put a couple of shots on goal, but this time WONSYLD there to steal it, and Sven will step away and call timeout and take a walk across the arena. 1-0 lead for Yannick CORREIA and Bruno GONCALVES. Luxembourg team coach Steve Diaz coming over to have a talk with Yannick, while Bruno sits down and takes a break. A short one, though. Timeouts, of course, only 30 seconds. And back to the table come the Luxembourgers and the Danes. Sven WONSYLD putting it into play, and Bruno staying back there defensively. WONSYLD. Finds the hole back down the middle. It's 1 game apiece, so a nice response in game number 2 as Sven took his time and then cut it back to that short corner. The team from Denmark has tied this men's doubles final up at 1 game apiece as we head to game number 3. The key in that last game was that Sven finally got some possessions and really knew what to do with them as he led his team to that second game victory. Neil shot down the middle, rebound grabbed by Sven. So a turnaround in the momentum. And Sven again. It's 1-0 here in game number 3. Yannick CORREIA. Tried to pass it along the wall, stolen away by Sven. Looking to extend the lead here in the third game. And he does. It's 2-0. Sven WONSYLD, Niels WONSYLD have taken a 2-0 lead here in this third game. After the Luxembourgers, CORREIA and GONCALVES won the opening game fairly easily. Yannick strokes it home again near side. Gets such great lateral speed on the shot and really hits those corners deeply. And shooting a snake shot on the Bonzini table for many years was deemed as simply unachievable. You couldn't do it. But with the newer handles, with this handle replacement system, it allowed players to do so. And in fact, many of the French players who have always been pin shooters have switched to the snake shot and had success. CORREIA looking to have success here as he looks to tie it up at 2, and he does. He's working that near corner. 3 of his last 4 have gone to the near side of the goal. It's 2-2. 2-2 here in game number 3, tied up at a game apiece. It doesn't get any closer than this. The Danes versus the Luxembourgers. Oh, nice defense there on the 5 as Yannick was able to block that long chip angle. And that one blocked back towards the goal. CORREIA really doing a great job defensively. Niels will slow things down. Gets into his shooting stance, but of course he can pass from here as well. Does try to shoot it. And Bruno able to pick up the loose ball. Still 2-2. That one off the outside wall, sent back the other way, and then grabbed by Sven. Nice reaction play there by Niels WONSYLD. Gets his brother a possession. Sven WONSYLD. Tried to go back to that short corner. Great block there by Goncalves, and eventually Bruno will regain the rebound. Fire it down the middle, block back towards the goal, and a nice attempt to grab it by Sven, but a good pick up here on the 5 by CORREIA. Yannick seeing some really good 5-row defense right now on both sides of the table, and some pretty good offense as well. And CORREIA now will shoot for the lead. The team from Luxembourg was down 2-0. Now they're up 3-2 here in game number 3. Yannick CORREIA looking to join a list of players who have won 3 ITSF World Championships. That list is a short one. Three-2 lead for CORREIA and Goncalves. Pass towards that near side, dug out by Bruno. And the pass. CORREIA looking for their 4th in a row. Yannick will call timeout. Yannick CORREIA, Bruno Goncalves have turned things around on the Danes here in this 3rd game. They were down 2-0, and now they have an opportunity when they return to the table to surge ahead. Sven and Niels walking back to the table. Timer says 10 seconds. Yannick CORREIA will this time shoot against Sven WONSYLD, who has moved back defensively. And Yannick will put the ball into play, looking to extend the lead to 4-2 if he can. Shooting the snake shot. CORREIA strokes it home down the middle. That one off a man and went between the defenders of Sven WONSYLD. It's 4-2. Back to forward comes Sven. He got his team off to a good start here in this 3rd game. But CORREIA and Goncalves, again, thanks in most part to the 5-row of CORREIA and his ability to shoot the ball as well, have surged back ahead 4-2. Sven able to dig this one out. Will set it up and attempt to cut the lead to 1. As again, he sets it up on that near side. And finds the near corner. It's 4-3. Crowd starting to get involved. You hear the Danish fans in the background cheering on their boys. It's now 4-3 as Yannick CORREIA puts it into play. Again, the switch on the left side. Niels to forward. Sven to goal. Pass along the wall by CORREIA, blocked by Niels. Yannick again along the wall. Niels WONSYLD there, but the pass through that high lane is successful, and Yannick CORREIA will set it up and look to give his team a 2-1 lead. Shooting against Sven WONSYLD. Yannick CORREIA tried to come near side. There's Sven, who disguised it and then took it away. Nice play by WONSYLD. Sven, a good shooter back here as well. That shot attempt intercepted by Yannick CORREIA. That one's going to spin back to Yannick, who will call a 2nd and final timeout. Yannick CORREIA, Bruno Goncalves of Luxembourg, just a goal away from taking a 2-1 lead in this men's doubles final. You can see there's the great Amelie Bremer, the world champion from Denmark, sitting in that front row, cheering on her team, well, checking her texts. And finding the far side here is Yannick CORREIA. CORREIA and Goncalves now just a game away from the World Doubles Championship. Looking at it again, it didn't take a lot of time and didn't need it, and he simply executed to the far corner. Game number 4 underway. It's a game that the Danish team must win to stay alive in the men's doubles competition. Sven WONSYLD will have the first scoring opportunity as he sets it up near side, trying to take it out to the far side. Goncalves with the block. Unfortunately for Bruno, the rebound comes around and then lands again on the 3-rod of Sven. WONSYLD setting it up near side, tried to take it down the middle, knocked back towards the goal. Goncalves very solid back there, defensively, pretty good shooter, very good passer. There's that fake and then a pass attempt, and it's Niels who ends up with it. No score here in the fourth game. Niels fires that one on goal. Goncalves with the block. That one's going to spin back to Bruno, who grabs it, resets it. You can see that open hand grip that he used with the thumb extending outward. And shot down the middle into the goal by Bruno. It's 1-0. Bruno Goncalves has opened up the scoring here in game number 4 in the steal here by Yannick. CORREIA. Big possession here, big defensive series here for Niels. Yannick tried to come near side, and Niels showed him that corner, then got out there to make the block, and he takes the ball away. 2-1 lead for the Luxembourgers. Shot down the middle by Niels, and then it's Goncalves who is able to grab the rebound. Bruno with a pass. That's 4 or 5 passes they've completed, and Bruno really disguises it well. And anytime you can give a guy like this extra possessions, it's going to be beneficial to the success of your team. CORREIA able to take the pass and then put it in the back of the goal. It's 2-0. Pressure really on Sven and Niels now. That one taken away by Yannick. CORREIA through the lane. Looking for a 3-0 lead. CORREIA strokes it home far side. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Danes. Yannick, CORREIA, Bruno Goncalves just 2 goals away from the World Championship in men's doubles. You can see Sven a little disappointed. But one thing we've learned about the great Sven WONSYLD over the years, he is a fighter, a competitor. No matter what the score is, he's still going to come at you, give you his best game. He knows that even when you're down 4-0, you can still come back and win. You just need to do the things that got you into this position in the first place. And this position is the finals of men's doubles. Pass attempt here, stolen away by Yannick. Yannick CORREIA, Bruno Goncalves up 3-0. Niels able to capture that ball in his goal area. Niels taking his time. Fires that one down the middle and in. Huge play here by Niels WONSYLD. He matches the earlier effort by Bruno Goncalves, who got the scoring underway here in this fourth game for Luxembourg. And Sven now moving back. Niels moving forward as Yannick CORREIA tried to pass it along the wall. Blocked away, picked up here by Sven. Sometimes we would see Sven call a timeout here to bring Niels back there. But Sven, really a good shooter from its 2-rod. And he likes to shoot back there. And he likes to score back there. It's 3-2, so the WONSYLD brothers have scored 2 in this fourth game, both of them from goal, 1 apiece. And suddenly it's 3-2. We talked about Sven being a fighter. We know Niels is as well, and Niels able to take it away and call timeout to bring his brother Sven back to the forward position. Great job, but not an unexpected job by the team from Denmark, as they have fought their way back into this fourth game, and it's a game, of course, that they must have. They need to extend it to a fifth and final game. Of course, normally, in most cases, each of the teams using a different table. In this match, both teams have chosen Bonzini. Well, we would be alternating tables if it was a different case. And WONSYLD stepping back into the forward position, passes it through, and can tie it up here in Game 4. And he does. 3 in a row from Sven and Niels. It's 3-3. Yannick Correa. The key, of course, in this fourth game has been the defensive 5 against Correa after the early 3-0 lead. And then, of course, the 2 goals scored from the 2-rod. They're not going to use a timeout here. Niels is going to try to pass it. And in fact, they don't have any timeouts left. They used the one earlier on at 3-0, and then again to bring Sven back to forward at 3-2. So Niels is going to shoot it, and Niels is going to score it. And the Danish contingent fired up now. The Luxembourgers sitting behind them, not so much. And taken away here again, Niels staying in the forward position. WONSYLD brothers determined to stay in this particular position, and Niels now can send this match to a 5th and final game. Niels WONSYLD wipes the hands, takes a look quickly, try to take it out to the far side. Bruno with a block, but Niels will get another chance as he again sets it up. And strokes it down the middle. 5 in a row in that 4th game from Denmark. Sven and Niels WONSYLD. This effort, I believe, cut back down the middle. Let's see. Yes, it did. Either way, it scored, and we are headed down to one final game. Of course, it is win by 2 for the 2015 Men's Doubles Championship, and it's taken away here by WONSYLD, who passes it through and sets it up. This is Sven, starting in the forward position here in game number 5. Try to go down the middle, blocked away by Bruno. Rebound comes back to Correa. Taken away here by Sven. We've seen this before but from Yannick Correa. An outstanding player, a great player, one of the best players in the world. And at times he is a spectacular player. But at other times, he seems to take himself out of the match a little bit. Isn't as aggressive. Isn't as focused. Let's see if he can find that aggressiveness and that focus here in game number 5. He's going to need it. No score here in the 5th and final game. Shot attempt, banks, and then is picked up on the 5 by Correa. Because if the Luxembourgers are going to win the doubles championship, it's going to be because of this man. Yannick passing it along the wall. Correa will set it up, looking to strike first here in the 5th game. Fast-moving, hustling defense by Niels WONSYLD, and he takes it away. Niels covering the entire goal, seemingly not giving Yannick Correa any sort of hole. Niels shot down the middle on goal. Bruno with the block. Sent back the other way. Oh, a nice grab on that 3-rod by the quick-handed Yannick Correa. Again, the fast-moving, shuffling defense shown by Niels. Yannick takes a look. And tried to take it out to the far side. Niels with the block, but Yannick with the rebound. Correa. Tried to come down the middle. Great defensive series by Niels, and it earns his brother a possession on his shooting rod. Sven now will set it up. And stroke it down the middle. It's 1-0 here in the 5th game. Niels says, should we switch? And Sven says, why? You just blocked him 3 times in a row. Stay back there, brother. Correa. Sven with a block of the pass along the wall. This one rattles through, and Yannick able to pick it up. Yannick Correa will look to tie it up. Niels has blocked the last 3. Yannick finds the hole somehow. That one kind of cut towards that far corner, hit the post, and then dropped in. It's 1-1. 1-1 here in game number 5, and Sven's going to get a possession. Sven, of course, always setting it up on that near side. Waits. And that shot attempt blocked and taken away by Bruno. Looked like Sven cut that one back wide of the goal, and Bruno able to snag the rebound. GONCALVES with a pass. They worked that play so beautifully, and Yannick now will shoot for the lead. Yannick Correa strokes it home to the far side. It's 2-1. 2-1 lead for the team from Luxembourg here in the 5th and final game. And this one taken away by Yannick. Yannick Correa, who has a singles world championship and doubles world championship at the ITSF multi-table event in the past. This one going to be picked up off the back wall. Might have been a jar called if he didn't grab it. And he'll shoot for a 3-1 lead. Yannick tried to go out to that far side. Beautiful switch and block by Niels. 2-1 lead here in the 5th and final game for Yannick Correa and Bruno Gonçalves. Shot down the middle, intercepted and taken away by Yannick. Yannick with that high lane pass. So tough to read, so difficult to stop. And Correa to the near corner makes it 3-1. 3-1 lead for Luxembourg as they have scored the last 3 goals. And this one turned over by Sven, who simply lost it off his 5. And Correa takes it away, passes it through, sets it up. And it's World Championship point for Yannick Correa and Bruno Gonçalves. And this time the Danes step away, call a timeout, and maybe this lead is close to insurmountable. Yannick Correa, Bruno Gonçalves, just a goal away from a world championship. And we have seen Yannick Correa get focused, get energized, become aggressive just when he needed to the most here in this 5th and final game. Sven WONSYLD will step back to the table and put it into play. Passing it along that near wall is Sven. And again, when you're behind, seemingly with a large lead, an insurmountable lead, you still want to play your game. And just do the things, as we said before, that got you into this position. Sven did take his time, but had it blocked and taken away by Gonçalves. Bruno Gonçalves tried to come down the middle, blocked away by Sven. And a shot to the short side, and there it is. Bruno Gonçalves closes it out as Yannick Correa and Bruno Gonçalves defeat the WONSYLD brothers to win the 2015 Men's Doubles World Championship.